This is Touhou 6. This is a bullet hell shooter game. If you've never heard of one of those, think of like, you've probably played some arcade games back in the day, like 1942, where you're the World War II one ship. I don't know history. And you got your one guy, you're playing, you're shooting like shots, and they're firing shots everywhere. Like, this is just a demo, so look at this shit. There's all kinds of stuff coming at you, and you gotta dodge all of it. And you got all these enemies to kill, and it's just your one guy. That's what a bullet hell shooter is. I've got some of these already on my channel where they don't have any, I don't have any dialogue, I don't have any mic on, I'm not trying to explain anything. I was just playing it and recording it for fun, just to watch myself later so I could practice, or whatever. So now I'm gonna try to play one of these live and explain kind of what Touhou is and what I'm doing. This is Touhou 6, the embodiment of Scarlet Devil. Touhou 6 might sound like a funny place to start, but Touhou 1 through 5 were like, I don't know, early Apple computer games or some shit, like, I don't know. But 6 is really the first one that looks anything like modern Touhou. So anyway, that's enough of a history lesson, I guess. Let's just kind of start. No, I guess we need more history, don't we? Touhou takes place in a mystical place called Gensokyo, where there's a bunch of women that live there. Basically, it's only inhabited by females. Not all human females either. This is a human female. This is Hakure Reimu. It says Miss Shrine Maiden of Hakure Shrine. She has her own little shrine, isn't that nice? She likes to live there in peace and quiet by herself. But lately there's been a fog, a dark cloud that's come over the sky, and she's about had it up to here with that. She wants the sun to come back, so she's gonna go out and see what's going on. She's gonna kick some ass too. Actually, she's not gonna do a damn thing, because we're gonna play as Marissa here. Marissa moves a lot faster. She has a lot better attack power. The biggest difference between these two characters is that Marissa only shoots straight ahead. Reimu has some sort of homing shot where, it'll shoot anything that's on the screen. You don't even have to aim, but it doesn't do very much damage. Marissa does a lot of damage, but you have to get right in front of the enemy to hit them. I think I like Marissa a lot better. Reimu is easier to use. Marissa does a lot more damage, so she kills things faster. We're going to play as Marissa. That's enough of that. Let's get on with it. You also have some options. I like this first one. It changes your shot a little bit and what your bomb does. If it's a bomb, well, we'll see what a bomb is later. Let's just start playing. So you have your girl. There's a bunch of stuff coming down. I mean, it's going to be very hard to explain this in real time, because just stuff comes at you and you have to read and react. There's some little power-ups coming down. You want to try to collect those if you can. The red ones are power. The more power you pick up, the stronger your shot is. The blue ones are points. That's pretty self-explanatory, I hope. Points. Points inherently wouldn't sound like they do anything, but you can get more one-ups if you collect a lot of points. So here's a little mini-boss. She shows up in the middle of this stage. She has the same pattern pretty much every time. She's not too hard. I should also mention that every stage has the same pattern. This is a game where the more you play it, the better you'll get at it, because it pretty much tries to do the same thing. Enemies, they will appear in the same spot on the screen every time, and they'll behave in a similar way every time. These fairies that come out, they'll shoot this little spread shot every time. So, I mean, you know what to expect when you play Touhou. It's just a matter of playing it again and again and again to try to get better at it. And I like that. It reminds me of like the NES days when you play a really hard game and you suck at it for like the first bunch of times you play it until you get used to it. You get better at it. That's what Touhou is like. Alright, we've come up on the first boss here. I'm gonna read the dialogue. This feeling, it's kind of, if she were here, she'd probably say, "It feels great out tonight." I'm not her, though. I hate the night. think she's talking about Reimu, her other friend. There were only weirdos around this time. Who are you calling a weirdo? Nobody's talking about you here. Of course not. So, why are you stretching out your arms? Doesn't this look like it's saying the saint was crucified? It looks like humanity started using the decimal system. I think that's because she's got 10 fingers stretched out, but I don't know. This game's got some funny humor. It's like these girls are trying to kill each other, but they're also having a good time, I guess. I don't know. It's weird and lighthearted. I like that too. So these bosses, they also do the same thing every time. She always uses the, the same abilities, and you just have to know how to dodge it. And if you don't get hit, then you get a bunch of bonus points. You basically just pour on damage, don't get hit, and move on. That's Touhou. Up there on the left, it shows just how much health the boss has left, how many lives they have, that kind of thing. She's lower than a human. I bet she doesn't even have 10 fingers. So yeah, that's the decimal system joke. 10 fingers, I don't know. Silly game. Alright, stage 1 down. Stage clear. You get some results, you get some stuff. Every Touhou game's a little different in how they give you score. I wouldn't worry about that too much. I guess I haven't described what's on the right there now that we've seen a level. Player, let's pause it. Player, got 2 stars, got 2 men, 3 bombs. We haven't had to use a bomb yet. Bomb is your oh shit button. It clears out the screen and gives you temporary invincibility, so you get 3 of those per life. Power is at 70. That goes up for every little red box you pick up. Graze resets after every level. You get a point of graze if you come close to hitting a bullet. Like if you barely, narrowly don't get hit by the bullet, you receive a point of graze, and graze gives you points at the end of the stage. The last thing with the little funny symbol are the point symbols that you're supposed to pick up, the blue boxes. So, alright, let's play stage 2. Stage 2, you just start out by moving back and forth. I know this because I've been practicing this the last few days. Best thing to do is just back and forth, dodge stuff, try to pick up the power-ups that fall down. A lot of people like Touhou for its music. I think it has great music. Depends on your particular taste. Maybe you don't really like video game music. That's understandable. But I like it. Alright, here's our stage 2 mini-boss. She doesn't do exactly the same thing every time. She kinda, you don't know where she's gonna teleport to. So you just have to guess. Fortunately, she's not really that scary. She dropped a bomb, so we'll be sure to pick that up. Now we got 4 bombs. Alright, full power mode. So now that means we can collect everything on the screen automatically if we move to close to the top of the screen. We don't have to individually collect stuff anymore. It's dangerous to go to the top of the screen though, because, it's where all the enemies are. Alright, we're at the second boss. I'm pretty sure the island was around here. Could it be moving? Also, it's almost summer. Why is it so cold? You won't ever walk upon land again. So you're the one making it cold. Better than being hot, don't you think? How cold of you. There's something wrong with that. Makes you wonder, eh? Yeah, I don't understand their banter sometimes, but that's okay. Holy crap, almost got hit. Could have bombed, but I just went with it. This is pretty easy right here. You just sneak out through there, and then she's about to die. Nothing that this boss does has given me trouble before either, really. Once you've played some Touhou games, it's not that hard to pick up the next one. Because you start to have seen it all at some point, like what the enemy patterns can do, what the bosses tend to do, how to dodge certain, what do you call these things? Spell cards is what they're calling them. Like this is a spell card. You can see it says perfect freeze. Sometimes you dodge spell cards by moving out of the way, you know, to the left or to the right, just slightly. Sometimes you dodge spell cards by not moving at all. Sometimes you dodge them by moving, you know, halfway across the screen. It's hard to explain. This one is one of those just read and react sort of things. Like, she's just spraying crap everywhere. None of it's really at me. So as long as you just... Oh, I gotta read this. Man, short sleeves aren't such a good idea. I should find a place that serves tea soon, so she can warm up. Alright, stage 2 down. Stage 3, I remember you just sit here and hold the fire button. You kill some stuff early on. You can auto-collect it by moving up here. I think stuff appears on the side. I get 6 more of these red fairies that appear up here. See, these enemies shoot directly at me as they fire. Whereas those just shoot out, you know, a fan of bullets. There are certain kinds of enemies that you start seeing over and over again in these Touhou games. So you learn how to handle them that way. And then there are enemies that just don't shoot at all. Those are easiest. So they shoot directly at you, so if you just let them finish what they're doing and then you move out of the way, you'll be fine. Another mid-boss. Mid-boss, I think, is always the final boss of the level. Might have to bomb this one. I don't like this one very much. Yep, well, I died before I could bomb. That sucks. When you die, you lose some power. You lose all your bombs. You go back to 3. And of course you lose a life. This game doesn't mess around either. You really just can't afford to just piss away lives like that, but we're gonna keep playing. Even if I do very poorly, I should at least be able to see the final boss. Ah, thanks back there. Long time no see. Hey, wait a minute. When did I meet you? A few moments ago, right? Oh yeah, I ran into some weirdo then. Whatever, you're in my way. I'm assuming you're the guard here. And for that reason, I'm in your way. So you are a guard. I'm a normal person who just guards. So then you're a normal person. I guess you'll have to punish me here. How the heck were you brought up? Guess Marissa likes it rough. That sound was the sound of a 1-up. You get, in this game, you get a 1-up at 1,000,000 points, 2,000,000 points, 4,000,000 points, 6,000,000 points, and I'm not really sure beyond that. Whew, that was close. I should probably try to describe why it looks like I'm getting hit by some of these bullets, but I'm not. The little white dot in the middle of my character down there, that's my actual hitbox. That's what can't get hit by enemy bullets. Will die if it touches that circle, but it can touch the rest of me, that's fine. That little circle is always visible, so you can tell where it's safe to be and where it's not. This is another one where it's just read and react. She's just spraying crap, and you try not to get hit. Just as I thought, it really isn't my style to battle normal people. This has gotta be a joke. On to stage 4. Halfway through the game, although the first 3 stages are much easier than 4, 5, and 6. Really, the idea is to stockpile lives so that you can basically give them all away in stage 5 and stage 6, because those are much harder. These are more enemies that just fire their shots whatever my current location is, so if I let them do their thing and then I move out of the way, it's easy to avoid them. See, they just spray over here and then I move to the right. I'm gonna end up getting myself killed trying to collect these points, but that's part of the game. Early on when you play a Touhou game, you just want to survive. You just want to try to get as far as you can without dying. And then once you are able to play the game without... once you beat the game, then it becomes like getting a high score. And getting a high score usually entails playing dangerously. Trying to get to the top of the screen to collect point cards. Trying to kill bosses without using bombs. So that you get more points if you can defeat a boss phase without using a bomb, or without dying, or letting the timer in the top right expire. And these are all things that raise your score. It gives the game a lot of replayability. Not to mention there are multiple characters. There are only 2 characters in this game. Granted, each of them have 2 different kinds of shots, so that kind of gives you 4 characters. But other Touhou games have 3, 4, sometimes more characters. I don't even know what hit me. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay. Bombing is a good way to collect everything on the screen. Well, I tried to auto-collect there, but it didn't have full power. You have to have full power for that to work. Which is why I wasn't doing that early in the game. I didn't have full power yet. Now that I'm doing really good. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the final boss at this rate. That's like 3 really stupid deaths already. Whoa, so many books. I'll just quietly borrow some later. Don't take any books, please. I'm gonna take them. Let's see. How to passively kill the black thing in front of you. Is that actually written in there? My eyes have been getting worse lately. Isn't that because the room is so dark? Perhaps I lack iron. I think you mean vitamin A. What about you? I have enough. Of plenty of things. Then I'll dig in. I'm really delicious. Let's see how to easily remove unneeded portions of food. Guess that's a bookworm for you. I don't know. The game has some silly humor. This took me a while to figure out how to dodge this properly. Kind of have to go underneath these bullets. to avoid getting hit by the laser. The laser tries to trap you. This is just read and react. I kind of suck at it lately. Yep. I had to bomb. I bombed at the same time I died, so that's called a death bomb. If you can death bomb, you don't actually lose your life. You just get to bomb and you're saved. Yay! This is hard. I don't know if I've ever... Yeah, I didn't even see that fire. That sucks. Not doing so good. Anytime you get full power, it clears the screen of bullets. I tried to take advantage of that just now. Tried to gain full power at the same time she fired off all this crap, but it didn't really work. Okay, didn't get hit there. Got a big spell card bonus. I think I can get through this one too, as long as I don't suck. Probably sucking because I'm trying to commentate at the same time. I've never actually tried to commentate while playing any Touhou game. Alright. Magic seems like your forte. You're not hiding anything more, are you? Oh, I'm so anemic. I can't even recite the spells. Lazy bookworm. Okay, on to stage 5. And it only gets harder. Can't remember how this stage begins. Okay. Wasn't sure about that. I just went with it. Didn't die. Trying to preserve bombs and stuff, because if I'm gonna have any chance to win, I just gotta play great, I guess. Ugh, I should have bombed there. I was okay. Just panicked. Ah, the cleaning isn't getting anywhere, and the mistress is going to be angry with me. So yeah, now we've made it all the way to the mansion. The source of the problem here. And here's the maid. She's not any normal maid. She's like throwing knives and shit. And this, I have no idea how to do this spell card. I just get wrecked by it every time. I'm gonna use so many of my bombs here just to try to get through it. Well, okay, that wasn't too bad. And she gets you a 1-up every time, so that's helpful. Just focusing right now because there's a lot of stuff. Trying not to die. I'm missing out on a lot of points, but I'm just trying to get through it now. Normally, I'd still be going for points and stuff, because beating the game is sort of an empty... Damn. Big accomplishment once you've beaten a bunch, but I'm trying to beat it here anyway, since we're recording. You're getting in the way of my cleaning again. Oh, look, a maid. I'll be arrested by the Washington Convention if I catch you. I don't get to... whatever that means. Oh no, magicians are the creatures who deserve mercy. Have mercy. So... were you also hired to work here? Hey, that doesn't sound bad. But you don't look like someone who can clean. I can't. So what's your job? A love doll? More like maintenance staff. What's that supposed to mean? We're not in primary school. You're saying love dolls belong in junior high? Alright, then you start immediately. Have I introduced myself? I am Sakuya, the chief maid. So if I defeat you, I become chief maid, right? More people have said that and died than there are thorium decay products. That's a rather average number. Your time is mine. An old-fashioned witch like yourself stands no chance. The burns. Need to do very well against this boss to have any chance to beat the game here. I'm pretty good against all of her spell cards except one. This one's interesting. Fire, then she freezes time, and then you gotta suddenly move out of the way, just the right moment to dodge all this shit. And she does it again. Not too bad once you get used to it. Although she's all the way over here in the corner of the screen. She's like trying to avoid me. It's the difficulty of playing with Marissa, who just shoots straight ahead. See, if it were Reimu, the bullets would... Uh-oh, I got a bomb. The bullets would home in on her and just find her no matter where she's at. But when I'm playing as Marissa, I gotta try to line myself up with the enemy. This is the one I don't really know how to dodge very well. It just stuff happens and there's just stuff coming at me and I don't want to die. It's kind of how it is every time. Ooh, just gonna go collect, but there's knives. Knives. Knives everywhere. Trying not to get hit by the knives. Can't shoot at the boss. Okay. This, I guess I lied. I don't really know how to dodge this either, but I'm gonna try. So I need these bombs and lives, and nope, that's okay. If I just get through this without dying, I'll be alright. Let's just go around it. Alright. Alright, we made it to stage 6 at least. Can I become the chief maid without actually being a maid? Of course you can't. Okay, I got 3 lives left, no bombs. You do get 3 bombs every time you start a new life though, so I kinda have bombs. Let's just try to not suck. Final stage. Final stage, we can see why all this fog has been covering up Gensokyo. Put a stop to that. Okay, dodge that somehow. You're an unusual person, aren't you? Oh, I couldn't read that fast. Maybe you did. That was fast. I don't usually read the dialogue anyway. This is tough. Yep, already dead. She just sprays a whole bunch of bullets at me and I try not to die, and usually doesn't work out in my favor. Alright, well, whatever. We're at the final boss. I have a chance. Got 2 extra men and I got some bombs. Here we are. The strange atmosphere is giving me chills. Why do the strong ones always hide? A skillful hawk does not show its claws. You don't seem to have a brain. Humans are the only creatures that need a simple organ for cognition. You're one of those, right? Can't stand sunlight, or smelly vegetables, or silver things. You know, the masters of the night with tons of weaknesses for some reason. Yes, I've always been a sickly girl. How neat. Do you really drink it? You know, that. Of course I do, but I'm a light diner, and always leave some on the plate. How many people's blood have you sucked up until now? Can you remember the number of times you've eaten bread? 13 times. I usually eat Japanese food. So why did you come here? I am already full. Well, I'm hungry. You can eat me. I can, thus. Just now that was the name of a flower. Acanthus. Humans are fun. Or maybe you're not a human. I'm a fun human. Huh. Because the moon is so red. looks like it's gonna be a hot night. Looks like it's gonna be a cold night. It's on. Try to give her a good fight here. Short some extra men and stuff. As you might imagine, the final boss is just no joke. Probably just be focusing most of the time, rather than trying to talk. Okay, this is about the only kind of easy thing she does. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, okay, that was close. Alright, got through that. Probably gonna have to bomb right here. I just don't like that. It's not worth dying. Losing all those bombs. This is actually easy too. She just shoots these daggers in a straight line, so if you dodge the first one, you dodge them all. This one sucks because it will just spawn bullets on your face. Almost did there. Also, she is not cooperating. I don't know where she's at up there. I don't know if I'm hitting her or not. Okay, got her. Here she's just spraying. I'm just trying to dodge it. Okay, death bomb successfully. I knew I was gonna get hit. Oh shit, I have to bomb again. Ah, I should have been able to dodge that. Here, if you just casually keep moving to the left, she won't hit you. Here, there's just nothing but to read and react. Try not to get hit. Scarlet shoot in case she shoots a really fast bullet at me, and then the rest of it I just have to dodge. Okay, that was close. Whew. Alright, this is the last spell card. We're doing okay. It's not actually that impossible. Well, that sucked. Bombs are really bad against her, though. Anytime you use a bomb, she becomes invincible for just as long as you are, so bombing doesn't really help you kill her. Just keeps you from dying momentarily. You just have to pour on damage the fair and old-fashioned way to get her down. Doing okay though, she's not really shooting enough stuff at me. I'm not having any trouble pouring the damage on. I'm gonna bomb. I think I'm gonna win, but not the world's greatest run here. Alright. Well, I still had a player in reserve. That's better than I expected to do. You get points for every man you have left over and every bomb you have left over at the end of the game, so it's in your best interest to have a bunch of those. Gensokyo Summer. The sun had finally come back from its vacation, eventually wiping out all the mist from the area. That also made the Scarlet Mansion visible to everyone's eyes. Scarlet Mansion is where we just were. Arrgh, I'm busy, it's hot. Ugh. That's why the mist was so nice, to keep it cool. It's almost snack time. Well, I can't stop time and prepare it instantly, though. Isn't it ready yet? Yes, I'll be right there. Here, hopefully I didn't keep you waiting. Thanks. Today's tea is from Candy's Rare Leaves. It's too red to look delicious. Also, I've put a rare ingredient in the cake for your pleasure. What the hell did you put in? Bamboo flowers for one. Since I can manipulate time, I can make them bloom in no time, even if they only bloom once every 60 years. And does that actually make it more delicious? It's a rare stuff. So why are you here as if you own the place? And what are you doing eating my snack? It's your snack, I know. Don't worry, I've kept yours here. So what's today's snack? The rare stuff, mistress. Woo, my favorite. Wonder why you chose such a rare thing for your favorite. By the way, it's annoyingly hot, isn't it? See, the mist was nice after all. It was you that forced me to stop it. Somehow I felt like doing so. Summer-colored phantasms were peacefully stopping the flow of time as usual. Perhaps it will never start again. Ending number 5. Different ending depending on your character and the shot you choose. And there's also an ending for the bad ending. If you die and you have to continue and you finish the game anyway, you get the bad ending. Well, that was Touhou 6. Pretty fast pace. I don't know if I can possibly explain what's going on. Hopefully the basic gist of it got out. I've been playing these for several years. I think they're very fun. There are 15 or 16 games in the series now, along with a bunch of spin-offs. And they have other, I guess they still count as spin-off side games. Like there's such thing as like Touhou 10.5, and it's not a bullet hell shooter like this exactly. It's like a fighting game. I think there are actually 2 or 3 fighting games. Touhou's got a pretty big following, made entirely by this guy named Zune. So it's good stuff. I like it. I'll probably try to do another one of these for Touhou 7, which is obviously the next in the series. Well, there's nothing really interesting about these credits, so let's skip it. Put in our initials, yep. Let's not save the replay. Alright, that's Touhou. If you enjoyed it, hope you come back and watch another one. Thanks for watching.